This is the Uncensored podcast with Robert Peppo.
Do you think people will vote for me?
They told me we want to do something for $5K.
Yeah, you were telling me.
He said 20 at first, but then he came down to 5.
Skirt.
Skirt.
All right, everything sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100 over here.
Let's get it. Well, I'm going to have
Let's
my
get
coffee. Little sip.
Let's get it.
You know we sip.
Yeah. Let's get it.
All right. What's up, everybody? This is Robert Peppo with the Uncensored podcast, number 30-fucking-1. We rolling.
Big shit.
Today, I have a special motherfucking guest in the house. Today, my friend Durell Black, a.k.a. Artoffacts,
For sure.
is in the building.
For sure.
And I am fucking pumped, bro, because
Sure.
when we get the energy together, I mean, instantly,
Every time.
Every when you show
fucking
up.
time.
And this time was at 2:45 in the morning. Bro said, look, what time you want me up? Boom, boom. We talked about it. And then he's like, yeah, I don't want to wait. I'm going to come up now. I said, cool. Fucking hit me up. I heard ding, 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 ding.
Ding.
He's like, hey, where the key?
Where the key at? Let me in.
And there's energy off the jump,
For sure.
right?
For sure.
And that's why we fuck with each
Yeah,
other.
For sure.
And that's
It's
all I
always
want to
been-
fuck with.
Yeah. It's always been that way.
Yeah. All right. So, D, introduce yourself. You know, we'll plug a little bit right here, and then we'll plug a little at the end, and we're just going to get into it, man. No agenda. Let's get it.
I'm Artoffacts, the one and only, because it's a lot of pages out there that say Artoffacts, but I am Artoffacts. Yeah, you can follow me on Facebook. Add me on Facebook at Durell Black. You can add me on Twitter. Artoffacts _ and add me on Instagram, Artoffacts32. Those are the for real platforms that I try to pay the
You
most.
got TikTok?
Yeah, Artoffacts,
Hey.
Large Mind Media,
All right.
TikTok.
TikTok. All right. That's
Also YouTube.
Yeah.
Subscribe to my YouTube
What is
channel.
the YouTube?
Yeah, that's important. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Large Mind Media. No spaces, just one word.
We're going to get into that large
sure.
mind, big brain game
sure.
thing because I want people to hear it because it fucks with what we fuck with.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Yeah. The reason I put that TikTok in there because you know I've been hammering down.
Yeah, you've been going hard.
And, you know, I want to see you fucking flourish
Yeah.
because you have a unique talent, and we're going to pull that out of you today and forever.
Right.
But, all right, D. So I want to talk first about how we met, and then we'll kind of backtrack, kind of your come up, whatever, the things you've been through, and then a little bit of school and the artistry, right? I'm gonna get in there because the way you can do things, I don't want to say abnormal, but it's different, bro. It's different when an artist has that thing and they execute on it authentically, right? Organically. It's not forced.
Right.
You know, nothing is easy, but that shit comes natural to some people, bro.
Yeah, it's a difference. Especially being an artist. Man, listen, look at hip hop today. Like, you know, I'm all about people eating and growing and feeding their families and providing, but there's no real artistry in hip hop today on a vast scale. It's like narrowed down to a select few rappers who I look at as actual artists.
Like
they create, they exercise their wordplay, they show off their talents and their gifts. They not just in it for no money. You know what I'm saying? They getting paid for sure, but they not just I ain't gonna say mumble. I don't like to use the term mumble rap, blah, blah, blah.
Because it's just their lane. That's what they do.
They in their lane.
teach
That's
their
what
own.
they do. But, you know, when it comes to actually being an artist, it's some of us who shine bright. And we do this because it's in us. It's in our blood.
Yeah,
That's
and,
what
and
we
there's
do.
depth to it.
Right, for sure. I try to display that every time I write or record or whatever. I try to really tap into my talent, my gift from God, my artistry. You know what I mean? That's why I'm Artoffacts, art
Yeah.
of facts.
And
you know what I mean?
and that's how we came together, bro.
sure.
Check out social media, guys. You know I fucking say this every time, and I will fucking say it just like Gary Vee fucking does every single time because it's a powerful tool in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
And this is our story about what happened, bro. So like on Instagram, you know, you got like a search page and shit. You can just kind of scroll through a bunch of shit, you know, and it usually just brings up stuff you're interested in or whatever. So I see this dude rapping new. All right. And I was like,
New things.
yeah, I was like, oh shit, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
And I think I was just like, hit like the fire emoji or some shit probably. And you're like, thanks, bro.
Right.
I'm like, oh, shit, someone responded. Because, like, I didn't know who you were. I thought, this is a rapper, dude. I don't know where the fuck you're from.
Right.
So I was like, oh, for sure, dude, that shit's fire.
Yeah.
And then, however it happened, we just got to talking.
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, what do you think about this? Or something. Just sent me something else. Maybe it was a whole.
Nah, actually.
Tell me, yeah.
Actually, you like reacted to a post. I was rapping. I think it was Nunu. That's
front of
streaming
that
everywhere,
star.
by the way. That's still streaming. Go stream that Nunu by Artoffacts. But I was rapping that before it even came out. And you reacted to it. I saw it. I showed my appreciation. Then I went and checked out who you were. But I saw that you was a bodybuilder, that you was like always working
right. I
out
forgot
and
about
shit.
this part, yeah.
So I was like, damn, I'm skinny and shit. I'm like, damn, I wanna work out.
Yeah.
Maybe he could give me some fucking tips.
Yeah.
Let's see if he'll say something. And I reached out like, hey, bro, like, you work out? I wanna know some shit. Talk to me, blah, blah, blah. And shit, you paid no attention to working out. You was like, fuck that shit. What's up with this music? What are you doing? Who are you? And that's how it started, bro.
Yeah. Well, that's
That's why I'm still skinny, by the way, because he never pursued the workout part.
I fucked up, dog.
Okay.
All right, I fucked up. All right, we'll get after that.
Right.
Maybe in this podcast and maybe right after that.
But it was organic though. That let me know, like, you know what I mean? You was
Well, it came together, right?
Yeah.
You liked what I was doing,
Yeah.
and seen that and respected
Yeah.
it, and I liked what you're doing and seen it and respected it. So it was a cool thing, right? It went back
mutual.
for we got
Mutual
something. We
thing.
both got something
Yep.
cool.
absolutely.
And that's my entrepreneur at heart saying like, oh, bro, why don't you have a bigger fucking fan base?
Right.
Like that shit was hard off of
Right.
one fucking thing.
Right.
Most people, if it's actually good, there's probably more to it.
Yeah.
And I can recognize that. This is why we got to this level together. But I approached it like, oh shit, this is cool. And then just chopping it up with you, going back and forth, I'm like, oh, this is dope.
Yeah.
Dude ain't even that far.
Yeah.
And he's got dope shit, cool talent, good
correct.
vibes.
Right.
And I'm like, shit, let's just chop it up. So we're just following each other, here and there.
We talked on the phone and on social media for about 6 months.
Yeah.
Before we even physically met. 4 to 6 months. We was just back and forth on social media and through regular text.
Yeah.
Before we even was ever around each other. This was years ago, by the way. So
Yeah, exactly. But that's the power of social media. And just through that, I mean, you can really find out, a lot about a person because we're chopping it up pretty often at that point.
Right.
And then I'm like, dude's legitimately becoming my friend. This is wild.
I know,
right?
Same, likewise.
From very different places, right? East Saint Louis, right?
East Saint.
You
Stand
know.
up, East Saint Louis.
Yeah.
What's happening?
In a different lane than I've ever been in or know anything about. And then it just clicks because the vibe of the person, right? So this is what I mean about surrounding yourself with the right people, fucking with the right people, mindsets, energy. All that is so important in your life, but if you're trying to build something as well. Me being an entrepreneur at heart, I like to invest in people. For one, I like to invest in myself because I know the return. But a product, that's cool, it can be good. But if it's not the fucking person behind it with good intentions, good energy, work ethic, literally all of it. According to me, it should be all of it, right?
Right.
And since you had that, I was like, bro, we're like the same motherfucker.
Right.
Doing two different things in two different places.
Right.
But we should probably come together on some shit.
Yeah, right.
And so we just kind of, and then the first time you came up, it was a lock.
It was
done.
locked.
It was done.
Facts.
Right. And you never know what's gonna happen because you took a risk coming up. Like, yo, where am I about to go? I'm like, bro, just slide up. We're having
You
a party.
took a risk
bro.
having me. You took a risk having me.
For sure.
Yeah.
And shout out to my wife for being like, you met a rapper from East St. Louis. What the fuck are you? What the fuck are you getting into?
Right. Real
but
talk.
Me and you are very good judges of people.
Yeah.
Right. And we had months and months in between, a year, and then we finally got to hang out and chop it up.
Yeah.
And now, as the story goes, of course, we became like best friends and shit.
Yep.
And so, shout out to my wife for believing in me and trusting me. So that's what's good about having a partner, especially with someone like me who needs somebody to say, hey, look, I trust you.
Right.
Let's see what happens.
It's
right?
hard. We all need that. It's hard to find those type of.
It is hard.
like real genuine people.
Yeah.
Because everybody got motive, and our whole thing was just about growth and
Yeah,
getting
bro.
to know it. Period.
Yeah.
Like from jump, it was like, oh, what can we do to get better?
Yeah.
Like we was just on it. Like let's come closer. Let's get better. Let's do this. Let's do that. And that just allowed us to grow organically. It wasn't no strings attached.
Not forced, nothing.
Right,
Because
and-
neither one of us knew what could possibly come of
Right.
it.
And that makes business easier.
Yeah.
When the friendship is there too, because we can sustain our friendship. That's only gonna benefit us in business if we're great friends and we're good at. Nobody's perfect. No, you know what I mean. Like people have their ups and downs, discrepancies, blah blah blah. But when you can have a good friendship with a business partner, that's just like to the moon.
Yeah.
Like ain't no stopping nothing like that.
And what's cool about that, having the right people in the same exact thing you're saying, is that we jumped in without knowing a lot, right? You knew your lane. I knew a little bit of mine.
Music, my lane.
Yeah, and mine is the back end business stuff and a little bit of funding, and so we're like, yo, what can we do here? I think you should put that shit out. I don't know what the fuck we're waiting on here, but we didn't know much. But to make a long story short, even though we don't got to make it short on a podcast, we got a lot to talk about. I want to say that we went in, and this is why we know we have a really good friendship and a business relationship that will evolve, is that we went in, we learned a little bit, we pulled off the gas, remained friends, kind of reevaluated what's happening, right? And then the next phase and next steps are coming, like we talked about all day fucking yesterday. and it was no harm, no foul, not bad, not good. It was like, okay, that makes sense.
Right.
Let's do this. And in the meantime, you then fucking incorporated and did the LLC, learned
myself,
all the other back end shit that we were missing the first time around.
The first time,
Because like I always preach on all my social media about business and shit.
And you've grown since then as well.
Bro,
Don't
leaps and bounds.
Like huge, you've made some huge
There's
boundaries.
big things going on.
Like some huge steps. I mean, like, I'm gonna let you tell it if they know. I mean, wow.
Well, yeah, I talk about it a lot, but
Right.
you sometimes have to step back and reevaluate that, reposition, and then do the things that are going to set up the big things. Okay, we could have continued to fund like a little bit. I just didn't see that being the thing. And now, since the growth that you've made on the back end of shit, with all the licensing, owning everything, right? We didn't have that before. We were just on DistroKid, like, bro, put it out, we'll just fucking stream and see what happens, right? So I'm like, cool, we can do that at my level, but like, according to me, I didn't know quite enough. You were still learning that part. The artist shit, that's done. You can make music.
Right.
You do that. But we needed that step back to step forward.
Yeah.
And thank fucking God that
We
happened.
needed to get business oriented, and it's good because now you've grown in business, and you've grown in resources, so you can be more of assistance to me, and I can be more of assistance to you as well because I've grown. I have so much to offer. It's like there's no way we both went back to school for a minute. Legitimately got what we needed to get done, learned what we needed to learn, and now it's time to come back together. And we've never separated as far as like our friendship and bond. Now it's just time for new business approaches and new ventures and stuff for the both of us, just based off what we learned. And I feel confident in it, for sure, and everything we got going on.
It's evolving. That's just how fucking life goes.
I mean, I'm not gonna just put everything out there because it's just in time. My followers and subscribers will see growth, and they will see him incorporated and involved in stuff that I have going on, and vice versa. So in time, people can sit here and say, I got this, I got that going on, but we about action. We about showing y'all.
That's what this time is. This time is all about action.
Yeah.
I've been saying that word over and over and over. And although we wanted it then, we didn't have all the pieces of the puzzle.
Right.
Now we connected some dots, and it's a little different. And everyone needs somebody in their life to push the shit out of them. And if you're not surrounded by that,
I'm gonna be honest. This is my mentor. If y'all didn't know, he my friend and all of that. This is my brother, but he's my mentor. Like,
I appreciate
and I
that.
say that I say that to say like I'm straight. Like I learn easy. I love learning. I'm attracted to knowledge because knowledge is key to whatever door you're trying to get through. And so that's why I'm in love with that. And he's full of it. Every time I talk to him, He's always trying to motivate, inspire. He always have a clever way of putting things into perspective so I can understand it. He's always tried to, just lift me up. The whole relationship, the years that we've been on each other, I've never experienced a time to where, like, I didn't want to, like, tell you what I had going on in my head, because I knew that if I told you, that you was gonna get me right
from like every aspect.
From
too.
every
So like
aspect
just
of it.
listening, you're hearing about business stuff, but I mean like on the most personal levels and shit we've been there, right? Yeah. And we know the depths of it together.
Yeah.
And I don't think we have enough time to go to every angle
I
today.
know I want to, but that's why I'm over here kind of like I want to give them a lot, but I'm not. We're just gonna keep it on the surface.
It'll come out, and we can do this again and again and again. There's no limit, right? So let's go back just a step.
Okay.
For you coming up, all right. Me, I didn't do so good in school, but I know you've told me you did get good grades.
Yeah.
You're a smart motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right. But sometimes it doesn't work out like we want it to all the time, right? But you were able to get your GED, right?
High school diploma.
Yeah, high school diploma. Mm-hmm. And then you went to music college, right? School. What is it? Music Institute?
I went to EI Institute. It was incorporated by Vatteride. So Nelly owned EI Institute, which is called Extreme Institute, located in St. Louis. So I went there for the production side of music. Now, great move, big mistake.
Interesting.
Big mistake. Great move because now I know when I go in studios, like to record music, what to look for, what I'm looking at. I understand what I'm looking at. I understand what I'm listening to as far as quality when it comes to a finished product, music-wise, mixes, masters, and stuff like that, like sound. I understand it. Now, I can't navigate my way around the software like professional engineers, but the production side, going to EI, is what opened up my ear to those things. It was a bad decision because I shouldn't have been there for production. I should have been there for business.
Got you.
I should have never been there for production. I'm an artist. I write, I hear music. I make beats in my head, not physically from a software, but I can write a song like just off in my head.
Yeah,
right?
You did that about 4 times already today.
Right. And then I can make a song just from listening to an instrumental. You know what I'm saying? So I should have been there for business, to master that part, to become independent.
Earlier on.
Right. So, but right now it balanced itself out going there. I have no bad report from going there at all. I'm just saying, like, I should have been there for business, and things would have went a lot further, a lot faster.
Hindsight's 20/20, though.
Exactly.
We don't know that shit when we're in it.
Always
All right.
20/20.
And nobody does. All right. So now, prior to going there, obviously you chose that because you were musically inclined or had an idea that you had some talent, right? So how early on did you think about music and actually putting stuff out, or thinking like, oh, damn, I'm pretty decent? How early on did that happen?
Okay, so, man, if you go backwards in my past, like, I got cousins and stuff who rapped a long time ago, like in the early 2000s or the late 1990s, early 2000s. I was a young dude, but I watched them try. So in the first portion of the early 2000s, I tried to like be a part of what they had going on, being I was probably the only person that wasn't like with a rap group, but a few people in the group knew that I had a talent, but I wasn't able to, just bring that all together. But time separated us. Jail separated me. I went to prison. So, and just like most people, either they go to prison, come out religious, they come out a rapper or a bodybuilder, or a worse criminal. Like those are the results of prison. Or they come out an upstanding, upright citizen. Let's just keep that real too, because some of us never go back. We just want to do the right things.
Yeah, fuck all that.
So, but that's why I learned. Like, I didn't learn how to rap there, but that's why I was able to sit down and hone into my talent and actually like I mean, with all that time on my hands, like just writing. And then I be, released from prison, I was like, let me just give it a shot. And
Yeah. You got nothing to
that's what
lose.
it was. Right.
Yeah. You got nothing to lose. You ain't going back.
Yeah.
So let's get it.
But I do other things too, though, as well. And not just rap. But so from prison, it's just like I didn't get out like, I'm a rapper. Let me just rap.
Yeah.
Like, that's all I'm going to
Yeah.
do is rap. That was not my reality.
Yeah. But that's, again, why we fuck with each other. And what I saw, because you were grinding in carpentry and
Right.
building.
Right.
And the shit you do is dope, right? So you developed a fucking skill, right? You got it. And then you put in it every single fucking day, bro. Right?
Yeah.
And so when you're doing that, because it's just like me, dude. I had to fucking grind and figure it out before I was able to do the things that I wanted to do and how to do it.
Yeah.
So you're doing the same fucking thing. And I respect that because you're not just sitting around waiting for it. You're out there fucking working, bro, because we got to do it. We have to do it
every day.
Yeah, because some people don't know how to do it. They don't know how to gonna get money. They don't know what they want to do. But like, you got a talent. You do know what you got to do. You do know what you want to do, and you're working because you have to, right?
Right.
So you put the whole picture together. It's hard. It's a grind, literally.
Yeah.
But you weren't sitting idle ever.
No.
And that's like me. Now, if I would have seen that, we probably wouldn't fuck with each other. But if you would have seen that out of me, just like sitting back doing, it ain't nothing going on and shit. No. That doesn't move anybody, especially people like us. Because it doesn't matter if that, you doing construction added to your music. It does, though, because that's your personality. Yeah. It's I'm going to do the work. I know what I got to do. I'm going to fucking man up, and I'm going to do the shit.
Absolutely.
And that's important.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. So, all right, you go through that, you develop a good talent with your hands, skilled, and you're still pursuing the music, right? So when you first started to do like YouTube and videos and stuff, I was imagining at that point, you said, okay, I've developed my talent a little bit more. This is probably years progression.
Right.
I've developed my talent years some more. I'm confident enough to put out videos. To me, there had to be a point to where you started to feel like you are now. Like, okay, I am actually pretty good. So let's go from rapping, in prison, all right, coming out, working, doing a little bit. And then there's got to be a time where you're like, bro, I'm pretty decent. Because now you got the vibe, like we know. Like when we're in the kitchen, in the back, and
so
you pull it out of somewhere.
Right. So honestly, around 2017 is when I dropped my own first independent, what I thought was independent project on YouTube alone, just YouTube.
Yeah.
Like,
Because that's what we do.
Right. I was going to different studios, different producers, paying the money to record, and then I would come home. I was figuring out how to put the music with cover art that I had to create. And, I had a feature or two from my partner, and I'm like, man, I thought I was doing some big stuff. At the same time, I was trying to vlog on YouTube, but it was mainly in the beginning about music. That was my whole purpose of going to YouTube. And
which is natural.
Right. But that,
except we think it's just gonna happen.
Right. Like
YouTube, it's gonna do the work for us.
It pumped the brakes.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was like, no, this is not how this works, sir. Like, you think you're just gonna blow? You just think you're gonna put a song on YouTube and just boom? It doesn't happen like that. I used to beat myself up about it too. Was
Same.
mad at people for not sharing my stuff and just couldn't figure social media out in general. I still not that savvy social media wise, to be honest with you. Like,
it's an evolving, ever-changing, competitive as fuck landscape.
Right.
But
and then I try to create a line too, like with my interactions with social media, to be honest with you. So I think that's kind of why I haven't come out that bag like we talk about as far as on social media, because I like to create, but I'm not the social media really like type, to be honest. I'm only there because I know I have to be there to do what I do.
yeah,
If I didn't do this, I probably would. If I didn't do music, I probably would be content with 5 people following me.
Yeah.
Like, and be like, okay, just mom, dad, cousins, and we all cool, and family reunions and events. I would never probably be on social media if it wasn't for, what I do. Because that's just not me. And I think that's why I haven't.
I understand.
I just figured that out right now.
I love it.
Like right now, I just figured that out. Like, hold up. To be honest, if I go back, I've never really been like when people was on Facebook and like when it first came out in MySpace and all that stuff, I never was attracted to it.
Yeah.
Not even YouTube.
Yeah, well, it can be a fucking drain. That's for sure. It can be a place that many people don't want to be because of the bullshit, the negativity, the haters, and just the time that it takes out your fucking life.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, then with so much going on where I'm from, like who had their time to be having their head stuck in the phone?
Yeah.
Like,
but the way we approach it is on some life hack level shit. How do we do it our way for us, understanding what's going on and not wasting time on it, right? So my perspective these days is create more content than you consume.
Right.
All right. And that then levels it out a little bit and lets a balance become. So like what we were talking about. I don't need to be on it all the time, but I'm going to create my little 5 pieces of content so I don't have to be on it all the time. So that then frees up the free time. We're not consumed with it. It's just a strategy, because we're real people with real shit going on. Yeah. You have a daughter and a wife, and I got business, and you're doing the program. Actually, we should talk about that.
Take. It's called Take.
Yeah, which is inner city youth program.
Yes.
Getting kids trained and skilled.
Yep.
So they get out of the streets, ending gun violence.
Yep.
Like that's incredibly important shit coming from Chicago, East St. Louis, Detroit, LA, and you're doing it in the heart of it.
Yeah.
So you're
right
teaching.
there in the middle.
So that's what I love, man.
Right there in the middle.
That's what I love. You're doing these things. That's a huge give back to the community. And that's like what Artoffacts is, though, because not a single time that I've been around you or known you have you been a confrontational. You're actually the opposite. You're like, yo, we can win. Everything's collaboration, win-wins, rising everybody up.
Yeah.
Right, bro?
Yeah.
That's
what it's about.
Exactly.
People ain't like where I come from. We don't have nothing. Nobody has anything but an attitude and no way to adjust it because nobody's showing somebody else how to adjust the attitude to move so we can move forward. So who has time for negativity?
Yeah.
Who has time to argue? Who has time to kill? Who has time to fight? Who has time to sit back and just be like, just soak in their own misery? I don't have time for that. Not me.
Yeah, and your energy to be in there for those younger guys coming up to see that is probably a big difference.
Right. Because I'm right there with the youth. I was them.
Yeah,
I was
because you come from it.
I was them exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
and that is huge because no one, even me, can't just jump up in there. Like I could do it and maybe drop a few nuggets here and there. And
so not to cut you off, but Take just so that Take is Take. It's abbreviated. Teens Against Killing Everywhere. So it's a nonprofit organization, but what it does, we just open door policy to the youth to come in, sign up, earn money. Whether you dropped out of high school or have a high school diploma, GD, it doesn't matter. You come down there, you learn entry-level carpentry skills, and we also add additional skills within that, IT, computer tech skills. We got a course inside the building that offers that as well. We offer jobs over the summertime to where you don't even have to take the carpentry or the IT courses. A child between the ages of 16 to 24, he or she can just go work for the summer youth program. We do this every summer, making between $12 to $15 an hour. That's just so we can get rid of that idle time that they have. I'm from East St. Louis. It's very small. We don't have recreational centers everywhere, and we don't have the things that the teens and the kids really need in the city. So that's why Take is there, and that's why I participate in Take because it once was something else. Emerson Park is what it used to be called, and I graduated from there. That place saved my life. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it did save my life. It played a big part in who I am today. I learned part of a lot of what I know in carpentry from that place. I was able to get a high school diploma. Like I said, it was a safe haven from the streets. It put money in my pocket, So, and being who I am today, I don't have to be there doing anything, but I choose to be because I need to be. You get what I'm saying? They need to see somebody doing something from where they from. All the rappers ain't talking about shit.
Yeah.
Like rappers, if Like, they ain't talking about nothing.
Yeah.
They giving off the wrong vibes,
Yeah.
period. I mean, I know we don't get me wrong. I know we eating and we feeding our families, man. I understand it, and I don't want to be hypocritical because I got songs with graphic content in it as well. But, you know, I don't have the platform that they have to do what they're doing.
But
so
you're also not promoting as if you're doing it. You're talking about what was, how you came up,
Exactly.
where you're from.
Right.
There's a difference right there.
Right.
You're talking about what you know because you lived it and you've been in it.
Right.
But you're not saying this is what I'm doing.
Right.
This is how I do it, and I did it yesterday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. I'm more about just the artistry. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I can make whatever. Don't get it wrong. We get on that drill rap too. But I'm just saying, like, that's I can do that because that's my skill set. I can go all the way around the board with it. But these kids, they ain't got nothing, you know what I mean? So I let them know, look, they see me, they know I rap, they know I'm big bro in the city, they know, you know, I'm a teacher, an instructor, you know, a light giver, you know, I'm a share, you know, they know I'm full of it. Like, you never gonna catch me trying to mess nothing up with us, man. We screwed up. We fucked up. This Uncensored, right? We fucked up, man. Like, for real.
Yeah.
For real.
And that's why they need that kind of energy from you and mentorship and training to not only get the physical skills, but to see how a different person moves who's been through it, who now flourishes and is happy and energetic.
Yes.
Because sometimes people don't have that. And in fact, a lot of times people don't have that.
Right.
It doesn't matter where you're from. People come from broken houses and shit, and they don't have that. You know?
Yeah.
And they're very fortunate to have you. So that's some dope shit. I said that since day one when I seen you starting to do that. So
And people don't know. Like, some people don't know. I guarantee you, East St. Louis, I guarantee you they see me in the city, moving around all the time. I'm easily identifiable, and we know the reasons why. So people see me, but for the ones who see this podcast from East St. Louis or wherever, you know, I am like, I'm cut for all the things that's coming for me, because I do everything that they talking about, like I'm involved, period. I've been hustling, I've been getting money, I've been riding foreign vehicles, I've been in the city, I've been through the hardship, done all of that, and I still remain right there in the middle of all of it, you know. And I'm trying to leave it. Don't get me wrong, but all of that stuff that these rappers be talking about, it's starting to get on my nerve, because I'm it.
yeah.
To be honest, and I don't, man, you can't find one social media platform, not a post or anything, to where I'm just a cocky person. Like, you can see me just like, I'm that motherfucker, I'm this.
Yeah.
But I'm here to say right now, today, I'm it.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Exactly.
Because I've had people tell me, bro, you a success story. Look at all the shit you've been through.
Yeah.
And they not judging me off the fact that I'm not sitting in the mansion or driving a Rolls Royce. They saying, bro, you survived that shit.
Exactly.
And you still going.
Right.
With a beam of light around you.
Yep.
People tell me that, and it moved me.
Yeah.
I had an instructor, not an instructor, he the CEO of Take. He told me just last week, he been knowing me for like 20 years, right? And he said, you ever been to prison? And I looked at him, and I said, what? How could you forget?
Yeah.
You. They helped me in situations throughout my litigation stuff or whatever, what I was going through as a kid.
Yeah.
And I was graduating from their school, you know.
Yep.
How could you forget? And you know what he told me? He said, man, you done such a 360. He said, you done such a 180, I completely forgot. He said, awesome. I don't remember nothing bad about you.
That's awesome.
He said, I forgot you, Ben. You are not that person. I don't even know who that was then. Yeah. He said, you know, and it touched me, it moved me, because nobody had ever said that to me. Like, I've been told, bro, you made strides and changes. I've been told that you've doing, you know, you going in the right direction. But I've never been told from a person who knows me that they forgot about what I've been through.
Yeah, it's good shit.
Because of who I am today.
It shows.
And I was like, wow. I can go on, but I'm going to let you pick back up, bro.
But that's my whole point, right? All these tie-ins are what I'm talking about and what I try and give to everybody else about how to be. Listen, I give the foundation. This is my whole goal. The foundation, the building blocks of using that or my energy and the way I do things to build something for yourself. Yeah. Or if you have something, to make it even better, right? To levels to this shit. Yeah. And that's our whole vibe the whole time. And it's finally like everyone else is recognizing, you know? And that takes time because I wanted that shit to happen fucking years ago. But we are both here to tell you that shit does not happen overnight, okay? And when it looks like an overnight success, there's very likely there was fucking years and years before that of hardships, grind, learning,
blood, sweat,
failing.
tears.
Bro, I'm on repeat because the shit is fucking true. And when we weave it in from your story to mine to whoever the fuck else I talk to, it's still true. That's how I know it's goddamn true. Not only do my mentors say it, so I believe them because I trust them, I've lived it. We talk, right, bro? So that's why I will beat that horse forever because it's the truth. And people like us, we don't stop, you know, so it's when, not if, you know, when is when, right? And so like today, we're sampling some new music and shit. So like we've done our thing, right? So you put out your first one on YouTube. Yep. Okay. We did ours. Yeah. 2, 3
years ago.
Almost fucking.
So after YouTube though, after I did that with YouTube, I was still struggling with help and like trying to figure shit out. Like, not even just like, I wasn't even concentrating on no business. I was like trying to record. Like, who got the best sound? Like, where can I go to make the best sound? Like, cause I can rap. You know, I need some good beats, best sound. You know, I wasn't getting none of that from nobody. Like everywhere I go, every time I went to a producer, they nothing was done on a professional level. Not the recording, not the masters, not the outcome, not the actual session. It's like people was just capping for years with me. I'm tired, I can do this, or I know this, and nobody was sharing information, you know what I mean? And I just went through all of that. Still was going through that.
Let's hit that. Nobody was sharing information. You know, tell me, correct me if I'm wrong, why do people feel like it's a competition or that if they tell you something or show you something that they're going to lose something? Bro, it's not that. It's not.
Right.
Even if you put out a song with somebody and they're better than you or you're better than them, it's not. Because guess what? You can make another one.
So I've been able to, I've dealt with that so much, I've been able to kind of like understand, well, conjure my own understanding of what I think is going on with that type of shit when people don't want to share information. Well, okay. For example, myself, all of this time I've been doing music, running around, this producer, this person, that person, blah, 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 blah. Everybody in this music business. And nobody told me all of these things that would help me get to the next level. And I've been around a lot of people locally in the city, you know, a lot of big studios in the city, you know, and nobody was sharing anything. So after all of these years of me having nothing, then I finally was able to tap into the information on my own, right? Now I'm like, shit, I'm like telling y'all shit.
Yeah. Or understanding so you can ask the right questions too. So it's a little bit of our growth.
So that's what I'm saying. So nobody shares information, maybe because nobody shares information. You get it? Mm-hmm. Like, I've been around a few producers or whatever. They may have been knowing what I needed to know the whole time, but they wasn't willing to give it to me. Or even, like, I would have to either, 1, pay for it, or 2, inquire and ask, you know, if they knew it. And if they did know it, the reason why they not giving it away is because it took them so long to get it.
Sure.
Right? So that's the same thing. So that's why, like, so if everybody got that mindset, nobody's going to share information. I
guess, man. But
no, it's true.
No,
nobody's going to share.
But it's bullshit.
It is. It's big bullshit.
Because my approach and my mentor's approach, the highest level motherfuckers are giving it all
They
for
give
free.
it all. Right. It's big bullshit.
Now, when we do business together, it might not be free. There might be 50-50. Right. There might be some time, whatever. But the information, because guess what, bro? I know how to do some shit. I can tell you, and you probably can't do what I do. Okay? Right. That's what I'm saying. So there's no lose. And if you do it, good for you. And you'll hopefully be like, hey, bro, put me on. Right. He kicked me this knowledge. That's your payback. It's good karma. Right. Bro.
I still, like, would give it away to selects though,
Sure.
Drop
You're not,
gems.
yeah. You're not wasting your time giving
Yeah.
it to everybody for any reason.
Yeah.
You're not gonna give it to someone who's not receptive
And
or
by the way, I'm speaking on independence. I'm speaking on independence as a artist musically, as a label. That's the information that was being withheld from, all of these dudes, all of these rappers, and just music people. Like everybody, oh, bro, like, it's just the weirdest shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what in the hell is going on? Like, nobody want to help, nobody do nothing.
Yeah,
That's why
wild.
St. Louis like it is. Well, it's the same story city to city.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All throughout the industry, everybody is in it for self. You know what I mean? But the people with the information, they win.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
All
They
we gotta
win.
do is get it. All we gotta do is get it.
And when you share it with somebody else who's gonna use it and collaborate with you and join forces, then we all win.
Yeah. But, we've talked about this part too, is you have a unique talent and you're pretty good. And some people might feel like they can't keep up or compete or don't want to be outshined.
Man, see, I'm good at not focusing on the negative.
You are.
Right? I'm good at finding the silver lining. Instead of saying they don't want to see me shine and they hating and they don't love me. You know what I mean? I'm just taking it like they don't know no better.
It's true. Yeah.
Like, that makes me feel better and not be mad and not be mad at them.
That's a very good perspective.
For real. Because if I trip off the real...
Actually, matter of fact, say that again. That was a nugget right there. We need that again.
Yeah, like, I don't know if I can say it again.
So, I'm going to try and articulate
naturally.
it. So, you accept that they just don't know any better.
Yes.
So then you don't have
Yes.
to hold on to that and harbor that.
Right.
That's smart.
Because
That's smart.
if they not doing something or if they not like messing with me for some personal reasons and I trip off those personal reasons, that's too much energy. Yeah. That I'm gonna get down there, why y'all ain't supporting, you're not helping, y'all not doing blah, 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 blah. Like, that's too much.
That's too much.
I could just be like, man, they don't know no better. They'll get it later. They'll figure it out, And then once the ball is in my court, I control the narrative after that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
that's a much better approach.
like, seriously, I ain't worried about none of that. I promise you. I'm only looking at the positive. I'm trying to create those. I've been creating those habits of staying positive, eliminating all negativity.
It's a must.
Starting with anything external, it should start internal.
But it has. That's kind of what we touched on already.
Right.
Yeah.
Internally, now external. Everything negative got to move around so I can move, so I can grow positively. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So
that's how it happens.
That's what I focus on, bro. Like, man, even like I'm done being mad at rappers. I'm done being mad at people who don't understand. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And if I do get mad, it's for a split moment. Sure. And I'm back cheesing. Yeah. Like, you can't ruin shit over here. You can't ruin my day. I know you don't want to see me win. Like, I know, matter of fact, you don't even, like with the music, half the people that I'm feeling probably withholding information probably don't even fucking know the shit.
That could be a part of it.
And that helps me feel.
They got their little talent and they know just like, oh, I know what to do.
Right. And that makes me feel great.
Sure. Yeah.
10 out of 10, and I don't feel great because they don't know it, but it helps me just understand that, like, they just not where I am.
Yeah.
Out of 10 rappers, man, I would say maybe two and maybe three. I would just give it a bit and say 3 can really understand what it means to be truly independent. The all other 7, 8 rappers, they cap. They just won't, they going off clout and who know them on Instagram and blah, 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 blah. So what I have is way more valuable than that clout. Because I'm not interested in clout anyway. Yeah. Clout does not pay bills.
Yeah, you don't even like
Business
social media.
does. No, I really don't. I told you, I promise you, I'm only there to, I've adjusted.
It's a necessary evil, though.
Exactly.
You've adjusted a little bit. But
I've adjusted, but I'm only there to crack the codes and figure it out. Like, so I'm not there to be like,
we're not going down and getting sucked in it.
Yeah.
Neither fucking one of us.
Yeah, I don't go do shit influenced by social media. Things that I see and like is motivation or humorous to help me feel better. You know, stuff like that, or spread awareness.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Nothing personal. You feel me? None of that. Now, people can rant. You do have your days. You might say something in your story, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not attached to it like that.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, we shouldn't be, because I agree. That shit'll fucking...
And music is just, man, it's just something I just can't stop doing. So no matter who don't give me what, I got to stay a course, and I know it's going to happen for me. I'm going to get a breakthrough. It has already happened. I'm just waiting on, like, you know, the floodgates to open up. That's it.
Exactly. So, like, what you said right there is something I say often, that Michael Jordan knew he was Michael Jordan before everybody else knew he was Michael Jordan. All right, because he knew it, and I mean, he know what he's got. Yeah. Right? Just wait his time and figured it out. So, like, I feel the same way, and everybody else does too. Tom Brady, his first day at the Patriots, okay, 20 fucking years ago or some shit, dude's like 50, still playing. What a boss. Yeah. But he walked in, he was like this lanky, not really good fucking football player. No, really good, but not really physically looked good for it. And he told the coach, "This is the best decision you ever made." Yeah. Day one, as a rookie who proved nothing yet.
Right.
And he was fucking right, because he knew it then before the rest of everybody else knew it. All right. And so whether anybody gets fame and riches, it doesn't matter. That doesn't negate the fact that we know what we got inside of us. Is how I feel right fucking now,
knowing your worth, knowing your value, you know, just embracing who you are, embracing your gifts, your talents, and stuff like that, and you know, getting rid of the negative things, because
that's important for your daughter to see too.
For sure, that's first.
Yeah.
Ooh, I demonstrate that. Like, she's only 1.5 now, but she gonna get all of these jewels and gems, all of them. And what she do with them is what she does on her own, but she's going to get them. You know? I got that to give. Yeah. Also to my other 15, 16 nieces and nephews that I have. They all know. Like, that's one thing about the kids and the youth. Because I almost fucked mine up, and I see dudes doing it all the time. People, you know, the kids, it's the generation above, it's the generation with the kids that's the problem, because, you know, the kids can't control circumstance, and they can't control the information that they receive. You know, they don't have, you know, nothing, they have no control. So it's up to the adults, the people around them, the older people, 20s, and if you have children, it's up to you. Yep.
Of course, starts at home.
Yeah, to demonstrate, you know, to set examples. Positive ones, right ones, to give them information, pay attention. Not just your children, like anybody's child. Like, come on, because that's what matters. They the next up. So.
Yeah, they got to see the right role models around them, the right actions, the right habits. Just look, this doesn't got to be complex or hard. It's got to be, you know, a little bit of the right stuff. More of the right stuff than the wrong stuff. And that's how we start to change things and make it for the better. And in this economy and all the shit going on right now, we just need more of that. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. We just need more of that. Yeah. More of the good shit, the good energy. That's like what we bring to the table, bro. Yeah. And social media, back to that shit, fucks it up, because it makes it seem like it's so fucking crazy and that no one agrees on shit. That's bullshit too. There's probably a lot more similarities and good shit that needs to be shared, but it doesn't get the clicks, right? It doesn't get it's clickbait shit.
It's never going to be the way. That's not the thing to do. Click on positivity.
But man, it fucking should be.
But that's not it, man.
But it should be.
It's lame. Don't click on nothing motivational. Don't share nothing positive. You're not going to get any views or clicks. For what?
Dude, I'm going to use that snippet for the fucking pre-thing right there. Because that's the truth.
I'm just saying, man, that's the way it looked. Like, shit.
Nah, that's the way
I guarantee you, you know, I'm an artist, so I find a balance with my music. Someday, like when I write off emotion, you know, you might get how I'm feeling. You know, when I'm, you know, on the bad end of things. If I'm feeling good, you might get that. You know, then when I'm writing for certain reasons, I'm strategic about what I'm writing and how I'm doing it.
Or if certain beats come out, like I sent him this one beat, dude, I have to talk about Medellin. Right. I have to.
Right.
Because he's multifaceted, and I know that, and we've gone back and forth with beats. He sends me music all the time, and I send him something that I see on YouTube and shit. Oh, bro, you could do this, whatever. So I found this fucking beat guy, fucking whatever, out in LA or some shit, and bought a couple beats from him. and the one was called Medellin. And I was like, bro, I know what you can do because I've seen what you do. This is a little different vibe. But I gave you a concept. Look, I did. I'm not a fucking artist or a rapper or nothing, but I hear some dope shit and I know what he can do. So I'm like, bro, I found this beat, bro, and I bought it. I'm gonna send it to you. This is what I feel the vibe is, and this is the video treatment I think we could do. Look, I'm just saying, like, I don't know what's gonna come back. I don't know what's gonna happen. And I don't know, maybe it was a couple days or max a week.
Actually, it was longer because I wrote it like, look, I didn't want to disappoint. So I always tiptoed around sending you what I had originally created. Yeah. And I recreated it at least 3 times. Now, but never fully finished it. But just how I would approach it and I wanted to come off, I write some shit and vibe to it for a couple of days and be like, nah, I ain't seen this ain't it. I redo it, and I vibe to it like, wait, nah, this ain't it. To the point to where I think a couple months had passed, bro, on that beat.
Was it that long?
Yeah, I think it was at least 2 months had passed on that beat.
But we talk about so much shit, you know.
Right, because we just kept going. Yeah. You gave me the beat, blah, blah, blah. You want this to happen? I said I will. And then we just kept going about other shit and blah, blah, blah. And I got around. But the whole time, though, I was on it in the background. But I just wasn't ready to deliver. Yeah. But when I delivered, when I finally came up with it.
That's what it came through, right? A text that said ding. And I looked, I'm like, uh-oh. And I know the tracks when they come up, right? Yeah. When you send them, it comes in like a little fucking audio file link thing. I was like, uh-oh. And I clicked on it and said Medellin. I was like, yes. So I've been waiting for this one because I know it's a banger. Like the beat is so good. It's vibe, it's chill. I love the islands, bro. You know? And fucking got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Spot on. Smoke.
Yeah.
Smoke.
Yeah. And so that's what when you're saying you can go this way or that way. And you can also go for someone random as fuck. Yeah. Sending you something that I found, my personal fucking taste, thought it was cool, and crush it.
Right.
That's real shit.
Just like a minute ago.
Right. Yeah, you get 4 fucking beats sent to you, random. You know, you've been talking
Never heard these beats before.
Right. You know, you've been talking to dude, but you didn't know they were going to slide right now.
Exactly. Did not know.
And then we're just listen to one, and you go, hey, wait.
Shout out to Louis Beats.
Yeah. D says, hold on. Let me, I got something. Like 4 seconds later, fucking ripped it. I got some bars, bro. Yep, off of like just waiting. Okay. Boom.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, that's what I love about this. Because first of all, I like good talent, right? I like talented single people on football teams. Like I like the Bears, but I like other talented people. Yeah. I like a few rappers. I don't like all the shit, but I like a few talented ones that I'm go to you. Right. That's why I like this shit because I know what you can do. Yeah. And that's what gives me energy and hope and optimism for the future and in your vibes.
I'm confident in my ability.
Yeah.
I'm very confident.
Yeah.
All I need to do is get around the right people. Yeah. And if not get around the right people, have the right people come follow me.
Yeah, exactly. And that is back to that little things in our strategy. Yeah. And we're going to work on all of it, though. Like my whole thing this year has been action, strategy, planning, and execution.
Learning.
Well, that, you know, almost never ends. But you did a big chunk of that just recently.
Yeah, huge.
Okay. Yeah. And your wife's helping you with the back end stuff, which is cool. Yeah. And so, again, we're just connecting the dots, filling the fucking voids, and then pushing and keeping it moving. Yeah. Because not only that, we talked about a few other things with the stuff I got going on with Peppo's, you know, and how we can make, you know, the synergies happen all the way around. Because, like, having someone like you around is something we've talked about on the back yesterday. Is a synergy partnership that can go to your lane. Mm-hmm. Maybe we can do something over here. Yeah. And maybe there's a third thing too. Yeah. Hashtag wow. That like can, you know, go somewhere, right?
Wink, wink.
Right. Wink through the glass, bro. I see you. And so like
wink, wink.
The synergy can go in every different lane. And that's what I fucking love about this shit. Yeah. We got our own unique talents. We got our own unique vision for the things that we do. And then we have some ideas together that can be something else that we're just going to put our energy towards, right? Yeah. And I feel like that's pretty early on. Like
we're just going to create more success stories.
Yeah. Facts.
That's all.
It's like the dudes on Shark Tank, dude. They've all done their things independently, but they go on there, and they're like 50, 60 years old. But we got time, bro. And we're building what they built because we didn't know them 15 years ago.
That's right.
They were in there working, grinding to get to that point, right?
Yes.
Everybody was.
Absolutely.
Okay. And so we're in that position now. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a good thing. It's neutral because that's just what it is. It's a part of the fucking process. Right. For longer or for shorter or for better or for worse, it's part of the fucking process.
Yeah, absolutely.
And staying true to that shit. But yeah, dude, you know what? There's so much we can go down. I think we hit a lot of good shit today. Yeah. I want to end it.
I want to talk about some shit, though.
Come on. Let's go.
So, like, I just want to talk about, like, I'm a music head.
Yeah.
I love music, and to be honest, I'm just going to say it. Like, I'm one of the best rappers in the world. I'm one of the best artists in the world, MCs in the world. Like, my creating ability is on the levels of the greats that you would name. The Coles, the Drakes, like profound rappers, the Lil Babies, like the people who I know who really can, with that pen, I'm them. Like, I'm supposed to be in the midst of that. You get what I'm saying? And this ain't no shot at nobody, no disrespect, but when you doing something with me, you got to come with your best. Don't have acid. You know what I mean? When you dealing with me, like
because you will also come with your best.
Yeah, because I'm giving my best out. And I've had a few problems. To where, like, with that, like with people, like I don't feel like they be bringing their best. I mean, it's not up to me. If you want me to shine,
it might be their best.
It might be their best. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, come with the best and deal with it. I'm not talking about just the skill set. I'm talking about the best version of yourself. Yeah. Business-wise.
Yep, totally.
Doing good business.
From start to finish.
Being transparent about what we're doing, when we're doing it, how we're doing it. Open to opinion and dialogue about what we're doing. Not to think that you know it all if somebody's with you and y'all trying to grow together. Like, be open to the other person. I want to spread these messages because I've been experiencing that a lot, like the unprofessionalism. Man, dog, listen, I am him. I might as well go ahead and say it here because I never say this on my social medias. Y'all got to get it together for real. You really doing, like, not just with just like, man, just full circle. Yeah. Get it together when you're dealing with people. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that cocky and arrogant, but I've learned enough, and I walk.
And you're confident,
right? I'm confident.
You know what you can do.
Exactly.
We've seen it.
Exactly. So I might as well say it. Like, I'm the CEO over here at what I do. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And we can partner, and we can grow, and people can come. And man, I offer services, publishing. You know what I'm saying? I can publish music for people. I understand the music business. I can get royalty checks for people. You know what I mean? We can collab. We can do business together and get royalty checks together. Licensing and stuff like that. We can work that stuff out, figure that stuff out together. I got it figured out. I put in the work, right? Like, I wear a bunch of hats right now. And I'm taking them off every day, putting on another one. Just keep on rotating them.
That's how we got to do it.
Until I'm able to take the hat and sit it on someone else's head and say, you can do that. Or how about you go to the rack, grab the hat, and put it on yourself and say, I'm on your team.
Yeah.
Stop creating problems with people who trying to move ahead. Don't be mad at nobody because they got something going on and you don't. Get on your shit, period. You know what I mean? I'm not perfect. I got a lot to learn. I got a lot of growth. But I just want to say that for the people who going to see this, that follow me and that's interested in me.
Hell yeah.
Man, get your shit in order. Do proper business. Do it the right way. You get what I'm saying? Take time to learn about what you're doing. And if you don't know, shut the fuck up.
And that's okay too.
And listen, and then that's cool.
I've always played that role. If I don't know something, I stay in my fucking lane. Yeah. And either I'm going to learn it or I say, hey, that's not for me. Yeah. That's not my lane.
Right. I'm tired. I'm just saying, I look around, bro, and I only see select people around me, and they know who they are. But I get a lot of bullshit from different people about my career and what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Listen, I know what I'm doing. Yeah. I don't. You can be of help to me, but I don't need your help. Yeah. I want it, but I don't need it because I work this shit out on my own. I just been dealing with a lot of that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And
I understand.
Yeah.
I can tell you feel it.
Yeah, like that shit got
Because
me.
and
be
it's been a
having me
couple of
mad.
years, man.
Yeah.
You know, and that shit just wastes time.
I've
waste
been dolo
fucking-
this whole ride,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Like, for real. People making false promises to me. You know what I mean? If I did something, man, people don't deliver. I deliver. You ask me for something, it's coming. It might not be instantaneously, but you'll know that. You'll know that it's not going to be instant because I'm going to communicate that to you. Give me some time. I'm doing this, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
You know? And, oh, my God. Did you charge me to be here?
Fuck no. It cost you.
You trying to grow. Would you have charged me to be here?
Huh?
I said, you're trying to grow, right?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I said, would you have charged me to be here? I'm saying, just exit out our friendship. Let's put that to the side.
Yeah.
You've had previous guests.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you
Yeah.
about nothing
Yeah.
concerning them in finances.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, if you didn't know me and you wanted me to be over here, would you have charged me?
No.
Why?
Because it's mutually beneficial.
Exactly.
We can grow together.
You know, these
you have a
dudes-
platform, you have an ability, I do
Look.
too. What can we do? You know?
Look, these dudes, they would have like a podcast or like a whatever. I'm not going to single nobody out, specify. This is general. If you feel like it's about you, hit me in the DM.
Yeah.
But these dudes you got 3 viewers, 5, 7 viewers. Bro, why are you charging artists to come sit on your podcast?
Yeah, you got to wait, dude. You got to wait for all that shit. Don't be doing none of that.
Right. Why are you doing that?
In my opinion, you are going for pennies and leaving fucking
Right.
dollars on the table.
Right. I understand going for the gusto. Oh, man, I'm a business. I understand that set, but you got to grow its levels. Listen, I'm not going to come pay you to sit on your podcast and give you valuable information.
Silly.
I'm not going to come have $1 million conversations with you and pay you $30 to do that.
Yeah.
And only 7 people, I'm just not going to do it.
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
And for whoever needs to hear this too, at the highest level, because that's what I study, because that's what I want to be on and believe that I will get to. At the highest level, it's actually the exact opposite of what you just said. People pay to be on.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
They are actively trying. That person who hosts it doesn't charge for it.
Right.
But people will be offering money to be on there.
Yeah.
Because they see some value in it.
Yeah.
So it's actually the opposite.
They would give you money to come sit down.
Yeah. I'm not asking for it because I don't need
Right.
it. And it's not for that. It's not
Right.
even about that.
You think people paying Say Cheese or Vlad TV?
Yeah.
I'm saying.
They're trying to.
No,
But
this is what I'm saying. The people who he have come on and sit.
No.
You think that they giving
No.
Vlad money to
No.
come sit? No, they're not.
No. Absolutely not. And that's at the highest level.
And that's at the highest level.
Yeah, no. Because it's mutually beneficial.
I just don't understand. Like, they don't understand the growth concept. They don't understand coming. Listen, how about I come sit with you for free? We have a fire dialogue.
Yeah.
And we put it out and we both get something.
People aren't smart enough to know what comes from that.
But instead, you're going to charge me
They're not aware.
for 7 people to see me, and you're going to take my little 40, 50, whatever it was, 60, 70,
Yeah.
80, and go put it in your gas tank or your blunt, and I walk away with absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Fuck no.
But you got fire content,
Yeah.
$30, $40, $50 out of my pocket,
Yeah.
content that you can chop up and create over and spread over different, stop doing people like that. Like, I'm tired of dealing with that shit.
So people can treat it like a business if it's a high-level business.
I don't want to make this a gripe show. But
No,
I'm
it's
just
not.
letting
But
shit out
it's
right
important
now.
because it is part of business and it's part of how people do business. And I should address that because this started as a business channel,
Right.
and I run a fucking business, and my goal is to talk about that.
Right.
There is probably not much you would ever need to charge for or do at the beginning that's going to give value to your consumer, to your guest, to your customer, to yourself that you can't do for free that really changes, that it doesn't move the needle at all.
Right.
People maybe need to scrape change together for whatever they think they need to do. Get it from you and a little from you and a little from you and a little from you. Forgetting about the big picture and what it actually would take to grow and do something big where real money is starting to be generated. And that does not happen really necessarily through the little bitty things that happen from the day-to-day income like that, the little shit. They're missing the whole entire point of podcasting, which is building relationships, getting viewership, and growing that then into something else. This is just a platform to put something out.
Right.
This is not the revenue generating thing.
Right.
The ads aren't even the revenue generating thing. That's just a little byproduct of what's happening.
What's happening,
The
right.
big part is, where is this leading to?
Right.
Who are we meeting? What do we do outside of the camera, off the microphones? That's where the real shit happens. Like the stuff we talked about for
Absolutely.
hours yesterday. This is just a byproduct of being able to do something.
Yeah, it's a lot going on behind, like, outside of what they seeing now.
10 times more happens when this is off.
Yeah.
This is just a thing that makes other things happen.
You know what? I'm going to do some griping on my YouTube channel, right? So I want everybody that see this to go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Large Mind Media, no spaces. But I'm going to upload some videos, and I'm going to start this, you know, I don't
Just put it out.
Yeah, I'm going to sit in front of my camera, and I'm going to touch on some subjects.
Yeah.
I'm going to probably do one or two weekly about some subjects that people need to know. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna benefit you, not just as an artist, as a person.
Yeah,
You get what I'm
definitely.
saying? Because I've been through a lot. I've learned a lot. I've did a lot of shedding the old skin, man, to even get to my mindset that I have now. You get what I'm saying? It's been a long ride for me. Now I'm ready to give it away. So, and you know, and I honestly feel like, you know, me giving it away is gonna take care of me. You get what I'm saying?
It
I
does.
honestly feel that way, and being here right now is kind of making me realize that all I gotta do is sit down and kind of talk about what I know. You get what I'm saying?
You have
and,
to.
and no matter if they come slow or fast, they gonna come.
That's the point, bro. Some of the things we talked about yesterday didn't come, but I've been trying for 10 years.
Yeah,
10.
yeah,
All right. When you put something back in the universe, something comes back to you.
Yeah.
Right? When you put good karma out, good karma comes back. The more you put out, the more that good shit can come back.
Yeah.
Hedge your bets on that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking bet on your goddamn self. Bet on.
I might as well just start it weekly. That's the best way I can give
Hey,
content.
hold them to it. Yeah, you better.
That's the best way I can give consistent content,
And it
because I
creates
really want to
habits.
give y'all cinematic videos and
course.
big boy shit with big boy cars and big boy, but still keeping it player to my caliber person, not trying to demonstrate the wrong images and everything.
Yeah.
But you know, I like the lifestyle. I love, you know what I'm saying, the upper echelon lifestyle. I really want to give y'all, like, show y'all what be in my brain, like my creativity, videos, and how I can, man, write movies and
It comes,
like,
but let's build on
right.
that.
But for now, I'm gonna just sit down and talk. You know what I mean, and
make
try
it
to
a
be
habit.
creative with that. Yeah,
Make it a weekly habit.
Yeah, I need
then
to
it
do that.
becomes an easy thing to do because,
Yeah.
oh, I do this.
Facts.
It's not like something I got to do. No, oh, I
Facts.
do this.
Facts.
It's like me going to the gym. I can't stop because I do this.
right,
All right. You rap because you do this.
right,
Once it's a habit, bro,
Yeah.
it's locked in.
Yeah.
Then
Straight.
the momentum builds.
right. Like the flow.
Yeah, that's it.
Man, I'm unfuckwittable. Don't play with me with the bars, man. I'm the truth. I'm just saying, man. I'm
Yeah.
embracing it right now.
Yeah.
Like, I
well,
got
we're gonna
to.
put all them links in the description.
Yeah, for sure.
We're gonna leak some new music, some more this weekend.
Listen, I just dropped. Excuse me. I just dropped a single featuring Future Mike. It's called "Loved One." Okay, this is you know, what's going on in the world in general. It's, you know, all the gun violence, mass shootings. You know, in inner cities and nationally. You know, we got all this gun violence going on. So I just released a single called "Loved Ones." It's streaming everywhere. It's on every platform. I would appreciate click downloads, blah, blah, blah. Featuring Future Mike, my friend. You can go follow him as well at Future Mike on Instagram. But that song is important because it's the first release independently that I've done actual independent wise, like actual as an actual independent label. I released that song, so I want to see how well it's going to do without marketing and stuff like that. So go do that for me, and I appreciate that. And also, you know, subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I had to stamp that because that's important, man.
Of course.
It's about gun violence and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm all about gun rights, but this is stop gun violence.
Absolutely.
Right, you know what I mean?
And that's a big thing going on today. I'm not going to get into it right now because there should be a part 2 to this, because
should be.
we can do a whole dive into the music industry, a whole dive into our political views and gun rights, okay? Because guns can protect and they can also take lives. And it's important for people to see, like, two people like us have a legitimately good conversation.
Yeah, I feel like they can expect to see me irregular. Like, every time I visit you, I'm
so.
gonna do a podcast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I'm
Well, all this shit's mobile too, bro. So
Right.
there are no excuses.
Like, so I am his regular starting today.
Yeah.
Like, so it's gonna be periods where you see me reappear on this podcast.
Because we can talk about.
Yeah.
Goddamn it.
And see,
bro.
the crazy part about it is all the deep shit we talked about and we do talk about, we don't even talk about it on camera.
Bro. Right, yeah.
Like, it's more like...
Yeah. We're just
like,
skimming.
Yeah, right now we just kind of bouncing
Yeah.
back and forth, man. And I enjoy being here with you and you sharing your platform with me.
Yeah. Well, it's the
know,
4th
I
of
really
July
do.
weekend, and we're having a party too today, you know. So
I'm attending, of course.
yeah, we got vibes going on, but we had to do this. The number 2, bro, it ain't gonna be. We're gonna do soon. Yeah. All right, especially talking about the things we just brought up. I want to do that because it's heavy right now.
Yeah.
So let's do that. But he put his links. He just told you. I'm gonna put them all in the description as well. All right. Mine as well, Robert Peppo, right, on every fucking platform. Follow Peppo subs, okay? But guys, I appreciate you. I hope you got something good out of that. There was a lot that we covered.
Yeah, we went around the block a few times, but that's because we're so full of stuff to say that sometimes it's like shaking up a Sprite bottle.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know, it start oozing out. That's us. We the ooze. The cap ain't all the way off yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why.
Facts.
That's why we went around. So I do hope y'all got something from me sitting here.
And us doing it, learns like, oh, bro, this next time, we're gonna do this next time.
Yeah.
That's how this shit works.
Yeah.
So, yo, I appreciate you guys. That was the Uncensored podcast number 31 with Artoffacts. Let's get it out. This is the Uncensored podcast with Robert Peppo.